Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome to my first vlog. It's your boy, Yung Hypnosis. So, the Oscars were on last night, and we got something to talk about. So Jimmy Kimmel hosted the 90th Academy Awards last night for the second year in a row. I think he did a pretty good job. His jokes were pretty good. He kind of stayed away from the whole Me Too movement. He made like a couple remarks in his opening statements, and then that was it. He just avoided making jokes about it for the rest of the show. The red carpet was pretty fire. Just as expected, Ryan Seacrest was having some issues right in the midst of his sexual assault allegations. A lot of major stars were avoiding him, just as their publicist said that they were going to.
You know what? The universe has a way of taking care of the good people. You know what I mean?
Taraji P. Henson stood out to me on the red carpet. She was looking fire. Whoopi Goldberg was there too, and she was wearing some kind of weird outfit. She kind of looked like the main character from Polka Dot Shorts. Yeah. So once the ceremony started and Kimmel came out and did his whole opening monologue, things started getting really political real fast. Not just with the Me Too campaign, but also with all these new racial movements and multiculturalism and whatnot. There was literally all kinds of diversity there. There's representatives from every race, people thanking Mexico in their speeches. So it was definitely the most diverse Oscars I've ever seen. Kimmel also announced the end of Harvey Weinstein's reign. He also pointed out that the only other man to be barred from the Academy was a man that was barred in 2004 for copyright infringement. So that was kind of weird that Harvey Weinstein got the same punishment as a guy who copyrighted something. That, to me, that was crazy. He also talked about equal pay and how that was a big issue at the Oscars last night. He even brought up the whole All the Money in the World issue with Mark Wahlberg being paid over $1 million for his reshoots. However, Michelle Williams was paid like $80 a day for her reshoots, which, I mean, is kind of ridiculous. Another thing that really shook people was Gary Oldman and Kobe Bryant, both who were nominated for Oscars last night, have also suffered from sexual assault misconduct allegations. However, both of them went on to win in their categories. So if that doesn't make you scratch your head, then I don't know what will. You know, there's that whole argument if we should separate the art from the artist. But I think that the art is an extension of the artist, and it reflects who they are. So no, I don't think so. I think that if you do something in this world that's horrible or is to be reprimanded, then no, people shouldn't go out and buy your movies and watch your work, you know? Like, you should be punished for that. Not awarded the Academy Award for Best Actor, Gary Oldman. People are also really pissed about 3 Billboards being nominated for so many awards. And I think that has to do with the fact that that film deals with issues that involves race and moral redemption. And those kind of things are really touchy for people. Also, Sam Rockwell's character is a complete racist cop whose history of police brutality is almost completely glossed over in the film. So I think going with this year's whole theme of equalness, that film kind of upset some people. But I mean, it was a great movie, and it definitely deserved to be up there. So a couple of highlights from the Academy Awards for me would have to be just the whole style of the show. I really liked how it opened with like an old black and white montage. Also, I really liked the fact that Kimmel, he poked fun at the whole like La La Land mishap last year. Like pretty much throughout the entire show, he just kept like saying things like, "Oh, so this is how it's supposed to go, right? Like we're not gonna have another issue like last year," and it was pretty funny. They also had like a bunch of little montages of like clips of old movies compiled together, like past Oscar winners and nominees, and I thought that was really cool. That really cemented the fact that at this year's Oscars we were celebrating the film and not letting political things in life overshadow, you know, what we're all tuning in to celebrate. I also thought it was really cool when like Kimmel brought like a kid version of him on stage to present the Star Wars cast. Also, Tiffany Haddish announcing that she really wants Meryl Streep to play her mom in Girls Trip 2. That was pretty funny. And Maya Rudolph talking about Oscars So White from a couple of years ago. That was pretty cool.
We know some of you were thinking, are the Oscars too black now?
Don't worry.
there are so many more white people to come to.
So many. We just came from backstage, and there are tons of them back there.
Tons of them.
I also like that they brought like some Hollywood greats back on stage to present some awards, like Rita Moreno and Christopher Walken. That was really cool to kind of see them back up on stage again after so many years of receiving their Oscar. All right, now for the winners. So, Best Picture went to Shape of Water. Surprise, surprise! I wasn't too upset when I heard that Shape of Water won the Oscar. I really wanted 3 Billboards to win, or Lady Bird even, just because like those are personal favorites of mine that I really enjoyed this year. Shape of Water was a really cool movie though, and it definitely was something that displayed that diversity that everyone was looking for in their films this year. I also thought it was really cool that the whole thing was shot here in Canada. Lead actor went to Gary Oldman. I thought that was bogus. I mean, don't get me wrong, he did a really good job in that role. I just think that Daniel Day-Lewis deserved it. He was stellar in Phantom Thread, and not to mention that this is going to be his last film. So, I mean, it would have been really cool to kind of go out with an Oscar, you know? Lead actress, of course, it went to Frances McDormand. She deserved it, hands down. She was incredible in that movie. And her speech, I don't know if the guy, I don't know if I was inspired or if I was scared. You know, she did this whole, like, Mean Girls prom speech thing where she was, like, just getting so worked up and inspirational and just giving everyone power. Just stand up. And I was expecting her to start breaking off chunks of the Oscar and just chucking it out in the audience. It was pretty cool up until the point when she started laughing like one of the hyenas from The Lion King. That scared me. That was when I was like, what is happening? Supporting actor went to Sam Rockwell. Sam Rockwell deserved it. I mean, he was great in that movie, and he even said himself,
I'd like to thank the Academy. Never thought I'd say those words.
So that was really cool to see someone like that win. Supporting actress went to Allison Janney from I, Tonya. She was crazy in that movie, too. That was awesome. Like, she deserved it as well. I would have liked to have seen Laurie Metcalf get it, not gonna lie. Just because I thought she was stellar in Lady Bird. But, like, at the same time, her and Allison Janney kind of played similar characters in their films. So, yeah, that was cool. Best Director went to my boy Guillermo del Toro for Shape of Water. That was kind of a no-brainer. Like, everyone knew that Shape of Water was going to clean house last night. And yeah, he obviously deserved it. That was actually his first win, which was surprising to me. Just because he's such like a prestigious director, right? Animated feature went to Coco. Obviously, I thought that was incredible. That movie was awesome, actually. Probably one of the best Pixar movies, in my opinion. Alright, guys, well, there you have it. Thanks for checking out my first vlog. And that was my Oscar review for 2018. Don't forget to share and subscribe my channel and check out some more of my other videos. I'll see you guys later.